Hey everyone, let's jump right into this explainer and explore what true friendship actually looks like, both on the playground and, well, everywhere else. Today we're unpacking a really fascinating piece of writing from way back in 1893 that talks about something we still deal with every single day. Because let's be real, whether you're sitting in the classroom, grabbing lunch in the cafeteria, or just hanging out in your neighborhood, figuring out how to be a truly great friend is a massive part of life. So let's get started.
Have you ever felt left out at recess? You know the feeling. Just standing there, maybe awkwardly kicking a pebble, while everyone else seems to be having the absolute best time playing a game that you just aren't part of. We have literally all been there, wondering exactly where we fit in. And honestly, that's exactly why the ideas we're looking at today are so powerful. They give us a completely different, fresh way to think about how we build our circle of friends.
Okay, listen to this quote from Proverbs 27:9. It uses some pretty old school words to tell us something incredibly simple. A good, sweet friend makes your heart so happy. Back in the day, ointment and perfume were these super precious, sweet-smelling things that would just instantly bring joy to people. And this quote is saying that in the exact same way, a true friend gives hearty counsel. That basically just means they give you good, honest, caring advice that cheers you up from the inside out. It's like a breath of fresh air.
Section 1. The popularity trap. We're going to see why playing favorites isn't always the best way to go.
See, there's actually a massive difference between having a sincere, wide-ranging kind of love for everyone versus just sticking to a few favorites who, flatter us and make us feel important. Our friendships really shouldn't just center on a tiny, exclusive group of people who make us feel cool. Instead, we're being challenged to have what's called impartial love. Impartial is kind of a big word, but it simply means treating everyone equally and fairly without playing favorites.
Because here's the catch. When we only seek out kids who give us special attention and praise, it actually absorbs the trust that we should be giving to God alone. When we get completely obsessed with being popular, we actually shrink our world. We start becoming selfish, relying entirely on the flattery of other kids to make us feel good, instead of relying on the grace of God. And practically speaking, when we narrow our circle down to just a few favorites, we completely ignore the kids sitting right next to us who might actually really need some love and friendship.
Moving on to Section 2, Befriending the Lonely Kids, or, as I like to call it, Finding the Hidden Treasure.
Instead of trying to become a favorite yourself, we've got a very clear mission here. We need to actively look for the kid who is not the favorite. Think about it for a second. The highly attractive or super popular kids, they're at no loss for friends. They already have plenty of people wanting to sit with them at lunch or, pick them first for dodgeball. So our job is actually to give our unselfish attention to the kids who receive absolutely no special kindnesses from the crowd. Now I get it, this might not be super easy right off the bat. These kids might be timid, maybe a little shy and hard to get to know at first, but listen to this. They possess choice traits of character. That means they have amazing, incredible qualities hidden inside, literally like treasure, just waiting for a real friend to discover them. And most importantly, we have to remember that they are purchased by the blood of Christ. That quiet kid sitting all alone, they have incredible hidden qualities and are infinitely precious to Jesus.
So let's make this super practical right now. Here is your action plan for showing impartial love today. Next time you're out at recess or in the cafeteria, just look around. Find someone who is completely by themselves, walk over and just say hi. That's it. You don't have to be perfect. You don't need a fancy speech. You just have to be there. Break out of that regular clique and show some real, unselfish attention.
Which brings us to Section 3, Jesus, your best friend. Because we have to ask, what if you are the lonely kid?
What happens when you're the one experiencing those heavy feelings of unrest, homesickness, or deep loneliness? Well, there is a really surprising idea here. It says these feelings of loneliness might actually be for your good. How in the world does that work? Well, your Heavenly Father actually uses those hard, lonely moments to teach you that He will satisfy your most earnest hopes and desires. When human friends just aren't around, it's this amazing opportunity to discover that God is right there to offer you the ultimate friendship and consolation.
The text points out that our only safety and happiness is in making Christ our constant counselor. And what's a counselor? It's someone who is always ready to listen to your problems and gives you the absolute 100% perfect advice for your life. It means trusting Him to guide you like the ultimate best friend. Just imagine having a best friend who is always there 24/7 to guide you through anything. That's exactly what we're talking about here.
It is such an amazing comfort to know that even if the playground is completely empty, even if literally no one picks you for their team,
Jesus provides all the friendship and love you will ever need. You can be completely happy in Him even if you didn't have a single other friend in the wide world. You are never, ever actually alone.
So as we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with a massive challenge. Take this idea with you to school tomorrow and see how changing your focus can literally change someone else's entire world. Look around for those hidden treasures, the quiet kids, the timid kids, and share that sweet, hearty friendship we talked about at the very beginning. Who can you show unselfish attention to today? And hey, always remember, no matter what happens, you have a constant counselor and best friend with you every single step of the way.